DXKS 1080, ang inyong Radio Ronda.
Gidalit sa Department of Education, Surigao del Norte Division, Surigao del Norte Division. Ang programang mohatod kaninyo sa pinasahi nga pamaagi sa pagtudlo, paghatod sa bag-o ug mahinong danong leksyon nga kaniadto sa classroom lang madunggan sa kabataan, karon madunggan na sa kahanginan. Kauban ang alternative learning system. Kini ang Radyo ESkWELA. Kini ang Radyo ESkWELA. Padayon sa pag-eskwela, luyo sa pandemya. Ania ang inyong teacher broadcaster, Mr. Randy Lamanilaw.
Maradyaw na adlaw sa tanang mga nagpaminaw kumaan sa Radyo ESkWELA. Kini and ito bagong programa sa Department of Education, Surigao del Norte Division. Maradyaw na adlaw, Suriganon, welcome to Radyo ESkWELA.
Kini ang Radyo ESkWELA. Kini ang Radyo ESkWELA. Padayon sa pag-eskwela, luyo sa pandemya. Radyo ESkWELA was made possible through the effort of the following production staff. Director, Rose Jean O. Suarez. Teacher Broadcaster, Randy P. Lamanilaw. Production Assistant, Cristil Grace Calderon. IT Graphics Artist, John Pearl Manungas. Writers, Surigao del Norte Division, ALS Mobile Teachers and ALS Coordinators, Emeline E. Bernades, ALS Education Program Specialist, CID Chief, Dr. Domenico P. Larong Jr., SGOD Chief, Dr. Julieta R. Vertudazo, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Laila F. Denake, Schools Division Superintendent, Maria Teresa M. Real, and this station.
Hello everybody, it's February 16, 2021. It's a nice and it's a beautiful Tuesday to everybody sa tanang mga Surigaonan kumaan. Welcome sa programa ng Department of Education, Surigao del Norte Division and Radyo ESkWELA. Maghatod sa ito ng mga pinakabagong informasyon sulod sa Schools Division of Surigao del Norte og ang mga lessons sa alternative learning system, radio-based instruction. Kauban nijo teacher broadcaster, Teacher Randy. Wow, maradyaw na adlaw sa mga Surigaonon kumaan, nga nagpaminaw kumaan sa ilang paboritong sesyon. Naka-tune in sa Radyo ESkWELA. Hello and happy listening to everybody. Today we'll be having the first lesson for Module 2. Okay, Module 2 na. So, ipagawas ang mga modules na nato Alternative Learning System students, mga learners nato from Surigao del Norte, Surigao Islands Division, and even Surigao City Division. Welcome to Module 2 for Life Skills Module. Right here in Alternative Learning System radio-based instruction. So daghan tayo ma-learn today because there will be some more activities nga pagahimon sa ato Alternative Learning System students through radio-based instruction. Okay, so ipagawas ang mga modules, get ready and apil ang mga ballpen or notebook o papel para sa atong mga activities for today. Alright. Before that, yesterday, guys, we have listened to the messages coming from our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Laila F. Denake, and of course from our Chief of the Schools Governance and Operations Division, Madam Dr. Julieta R. Vertudazo. And of course, the message coming from our Schools Division Superintendent, Ma'am Maria Teresa M. Real, to our stakeholders, thanking them for being there for us in our journey of extending quality education to our learners in the Department of Education. Thank you to all our stakeholders. Later on the program, we will be also listening to the messages coming from our stakeholders hatag atong stakeholders recognition last Friday i-review nato diri sa Radyo Eskwela because those messages are really precious to our ears and even in our hearts because those messages are really coming from our stakeholders who supported us in extending quality education to our learners entire Surigao del Norte. All right, we're gonna start the lesson now. Let's go! Magandang araw po sa lahat, lalong-lalo na sa ating mga ALS learners dyan na nakikinig sa radyo at via Facebook Live sa 13 districts of Surigao del Norte at ang ating mga learners from ALS Biposa o Balikpaaralan Out of School Adults from Surigao del Norte National High School. Kasama po natin ang mga learners from ALS, Surigao City and Siargao Islands Division. Hello sa inyong lahat dyan. Special greetings to Ma'am Edetha Casar, ang ating Education Program Specialist ng ALS Surigao del Norte at Ma'am Juliet Erazo, our ALS Focal Person. Hello Ma'am Edetha Casar and also to Ma'am Juliet Erazo. Good day and happy listening to both of you. Greetings from RADYO ESkWELA. Today, we will be having our Module 2 of the Life Skills Self-Directed Modules. We are done with the Module 1, Personal Development. Yay! Teka, ano nga ba ang natututunan natin sa Module 1? Tama. We already identified values and interests, skills, learning style and learning strategies, goal setting, planning and tracking progress, professional development plan, mapping workplaces in the community and workplace observations. O, diba? Ang dami na nating napag-aralan. Now, let's proceed to Module 2, Interpersonal Communication. Interpersonal Communication. Ano nga bang ibig sabihin nito? Sa komunikasyon, mahalaga ang unang impression. The first impression you give is important in communication. Makinig. Kapag tinatawagan ng telepono mo, ano ang unang isasagot mo? Lalong-lalo na at hindi nakaregister ang number na tumatawag sa'yo. You have to greet either good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Hindi yung nagagalit ka agad at sagutin mo, "Ba't ka tumatawag? Hindi naman kita kilala." Malay mo, tumatawag pala yung ina-applyan mong trabaho at natanggap ka. Connect natin sa Module 1, Attitudes or Behavior. And that's perfect! Interpersonal communication is the process of exchange of information, ideas and feelings between two or more people through verbal or non-verbal methods. It often includes face-to-face exchange of information in a form of voice, facial expression, body language, and gestures. Ito ay palitan ng impormasyon, ideya, pakiramdam ng dalawa o higit pang tao sa pamamagitan ng verbal or non-verbal methods. Let's talk about verbal method of communication and the non-verbal method of communication. Alright, let's start with the verbal method of communication. Verbal method of communication is any communication that uses words to share information with others. Again, verbal method of communication is any communication that uses words to share information with others. These words may be both spoken and written. Nonverbal method is the transmission of messages or signals through a nonverbal platform such as eye contact, facial expressions, gestures, and postures. Alright, again, let me repeat it for you guys. Nonverbal method of communication is the transmission of messages or signals through a nonverbal platform such as eye contact, facial expressions, gestures, and postures. Halimbawa, saan natin ipapasok ang Radyo Eskwela? Verbal ba? O non-verbal method of communication? Tama! Nasa verbal method siya dahil ang komunikasyon ay shared through speaking. The communication is being shared through speaking. Kapag bumibili tayo ng mangga at sinabi ng nagtitinda na matamis siya at pinatikim ako for free, ang ginagawa ko, umasim yung mukha ko pero wala akong sinabi. Anong method of communication yun? Yes, that's non-verbal. Non-verbal. I am giving you the signal na hindi matamis ang mangga. Maasim siya. Okay, open your modules on page 4. Okay, module 2, page 4. Session 1, look at that. Listening and speaking effectively. Listening and speaking effectively. Then on page 5, we have key topics and learning points. Key topics and learning points. Number 1, non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication. Number 2, effective speaking skills and strategies. Effective speaking skills and strategies. Number 3, effective listening skills and strategies. Effective listening skills and strategies. Ito yung mga dapat natin malaman sa module na ito. Examples of effective listening skills include using appropriate body language to show you are listening, listening to the speaker without interrupting, asking questions for clarification when you do not understand something, being aware of your own attitude, and avoid being judgmental. Sa face-to-face na klase natin, bilang teacher at nakatayo sa harapan ninyo, kita namin lahat kung sino ang nakikinig at kung sino ang hindi. Nalalaman namin iyon sa pamamagitan ng iyong gestures o ingay. Ano ba ang effective listening skills? Sa pamamagitan ng angkop na wika ng katawan na nagpapakita na ikaw ay nakikinig, huwag makagambala sa nagsasalita. Patapusin mo muna siya. Magtanong bilang paglilinaw sa hindi mo naiintindihan. Dapat may kamalayan ka sa iyong saloobin at huwag mapanghusga. Huwag mong husgahan ang nanay at tatay mo na hindi nakapagtapos sa elementarya at hindi nakikinig sa kanila dahil feeling mo mas may alam ka sa kanila dahil nasa sekundarya ka na. Baka po magaling lang tayo sa theory pero sa tunay na laban ng buhay, wala tayo sa kanila. So, dapat makinig at huwag mapanghusga. Bawal ang judgmental. Let's talk about nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication affects how people perceive or understand each other. Example, not making eye contact. Looking down might be perceived as somebody not being confident or honest. Nonverbal communication affects how people perceive or understand each other. Example, not making eye contact. Hindi tumitingin sa mata. Looking down might be perceived as somebody not being confident or honest. Kapag may kausap ka at hindi nakikipag-eye contact sa iyo or tumitingin lang sa ibaba, ang epekto sa atin, wala siyang tiwala sa sarili o nahihiya ba siya o hindi siya tapat. Tama? Di ba tayo, kapag may ginagawa tayong mali sa nanay at tatay natin o sa mga kaibigan natin, hindi tayo makatingin ng diretso. It's a non-verbal method of communication. Ika nga, action speaks louder than words. Action speaks louder than words. Now, when giving or receiving instructions on performing a task, it is very important to give clear, detailed instructions and to ask questions for clarification to make sure you have understood the instructions. Kung nagbibigay ka o tumatanggap ng tagubili ng isang gawain, mahalaga po na dapat klaro, detalyado ang mga tagubili na iyon. O kung hindi naman naintindihan, magtanong ka bilang paglilinaw at upang masiguro na naintindihan mo yon. Huwag kang magkunwari na alam mo at huwag mahiyang magtanong. Okay, communication is a two-way process. Communication is a two-way process where you need to speak and listen well and ask for clarification when necessary. Again, communication is a two-way process where you need to speak and listen well and ask for clarification when necessary. Speak with clear, understandable, and convincing voice. Ang komunikasyon ay may dalawang proseso na kung saan kailangan mong magsalita o makinig ng mabuti at magtanong kung kinakailangan. Magsasalita ng malinaw na iintindihan. At nakakakumbinsing boses. Dapat po kasi, kapag may nagsasalita, huwag mong sapawan. Hintayin kung kailan siya matatapos. Dapat ang role mo ay ikaw ang nakikinig. It's a two-way process. So kung may nagsasalita, may nakikinig. Paano kayo magkakaintindihan kung lahat ay nagsasalita? Still on page 5 of your module 2, you can see there the flow of communication. Look at that. Ano ang una? May sender, may message, may receiver, at may feedback. Si sender po ang unang bilog dyan, ang nagpapadala ng mensahe o message. Tapos, ayun, lumipad ang message sa arrow. Tapos, tinatanggap ni receiver. Si receiver po ang nagbibigay ng feedback o sagot kay sender kung naiintindihan ba niya o hindi ang ipinarating na mensahe ni sender. Kaya yan, no? Look at the arrow going back to the sender. It is the feedback. Katulad ng ginagawa ko ngayon sa pamamagitan ng Radyo Eskwela, nagbibigay ako sa inyo ng mga aralin sa pamamagitan ng boses ko. Ako ang sender. Tapos, ang mga topics na dinidiscuss ko ay ipinaliliwanag. Yun ang message. Kayo naman mga ALS learners o kung sino pa man ang nakikinig sa atin ngayon sa radyo, kayo ang receiver. Sa pamamagitan ng mga instructions o mga tagubili na ipinapagawa ko, malalaman doon ang feedback. Kung naiintindihan ba ninyo? At saan makikita ni teacher ang feedback? Nasa individual learning portfolio ninyo o kahit sa pamamagitan ng pag-comment sa FB Live. Makukuha namin ang inyong feedback. O ayan mga ALS learners natin dyan. Naintindihan nyo na po ba ang interpersonal communication? Nasa introductory pa po tayo ng lesson. Sana po nalalaman na ninyo ang kaibahan ng verbal at non-verbal method of communication. Tandaan, verbal communication kapag dinadaan ang komunikasyon sa pagsasalita. Non-verbal communication kapag dinadaan ang komunikasyon sa facial expressions o kahit body language. Alright, para sa magiging quiz ninyo, kumuha po ng ballpen at papel and open your modules on page 8. Now, it is your time to write your thoughts on the following questions. What does it mean to listen or to speak effectively? Ano ang ibig sabihin ng mabisang pakikinig o pagsasalita? Ano kaya ang iniisip mo dito? You write your answer on the next column. Number 2. How do you know when you are or are not being listened to or ignored? Paano mo malalaman kung ikaw ay hindi pinakikinggan o hindi nabigyan ng pansin? Paano mo malalaman kung ikaw ay hindi pinakikinggan o hindi binibigyan ng pansin? Let's have number 3. What do you do when speaking to get your point across? Ano ang dapat mong gawin habang nagsasalita at gusto mong iparating ang iyong punto? Number 4, how do you speak to an elder? How do you speak to an elder? Supervisor, o kaya friend, or even a group of people. How do you speak to them? Paano ka magsasalita sa mga nakakatanda sa iyo? Sa iyong supervisor, o kaya sa kaibigan mo, o sa iyong grupo? Number 5, why is good or effective communication important in your personal and work lives? Why is good or effective communication important in your personal and work lives? Bakit kaya mahalaga ang mabuti o mabisang komunikasyon sa personal natin na buhay o maging sa ating trabaho? Kung nasagutan na ninyo, pakilagay na lang po sa inyong mga portfolio. Your ALS teacher will be there to support you throughout the modules. The teacher will check in with you several times a week by phone, by email, or even by FB or FB Messenger, and even in person, to answer any questions you have and to monitor the progress you are making with assignments and activities. They are a great resource that will be able to help you when you do not understand something or want to know more about the session. Good luck on your journey and have fun. By the time you finish with your modules, you will be well prepared to continue with your education, find a job, or even start your own business. Extending my thanks to my scriptwriter, Madam Emeline Bernadez. Thank you so much, Ma'am Emeline, for extending your help for RADYO ESkWELA. Thank you. And of course, I would like to say thank you and happy listening to all those who are listening right now, all the way from the different areas of Surigao City and Surigao del Norte, especially our ALS learners, teachers, mobile teachers, and all the implementers. Thank you. RADYO ESkWELA will be back after this few reminder. Don't go away.
Kini ang Radyo ESkWELA. Kini ang Radyo ESkWELA. Padadyon sa pag-eskwela, luyo sa pandemya. RADYO ESkWELA was made possible through the effort of the following production staff: Director Rose Jean O. Suarez, Teacher Broadcaster Randy P. Lamanila, Production Assistant Cristil Grace Calderon, IT Graphics Artist John Pearl Manungas, Writers Surigao del Norte Division ALS Mobile Teachers and ALS Coordinators. Emeline E. Bernades, ALS Education Program Specialist. CID Chief Dr. Domenico P. Larong Jr., SGOD Chief Dr. Julieta R. Vertudazo, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Laila F. Denake, Schools Division Superintendent Maria Teresa M. Real, and this station.
You are still with Teacher Randy right here on RADYO ESkWELA, and today we will have some recap of the messages that was given to us from our beloved stakeholders who supported us in our basic education learning continuity plan. Let's get it on! Let's start with Mr. Sim Castrense, who in behalf of Honorable Lalo Matugas, our provincial governor of the province of Surigao del Norte, gave the message to all fellow Suriganos.
Hi and hello. On behalf and in the name of Governor Francisco Lalo Matugas, I am deeply honored to convey to you his congratulatory message. First of all, to Dr. Tess Rial, heading of course our Surigao del Norte division, my very good friend and my idol. And let me also greet her assistant, the very talented, my classmate, Ma'am Laila Fertes Danaki, and all the personnel and staff of Surigao del Norte Division. But in a very special way, I also would like to greet, on behalf of the Governor, the stakeholders of the division. According to Dr. Tess, this day is actually a day of saying thank you to all your efforts, and this event is actually to recognize the contribution you have made for the success, for the realization of all the programs and projects of the division. And we all believe that these contributions would greatly contribute also to the welfare and to the holistic development of our children. Well, we firmly believe that in the saying that says, it takes the whole village to educate a child. It's indeed true. Di ra kon role ng mga maestra ang mag-mold ng future ng ato mga kabataan. Di ra sagani kon na exclusive role ng mga ginikanan. But everybody has to contribute, no? The teachers, the stakeholders, and everybody must contribute. The local government unit must contribute so that we can produce a healthy, a holistically developed children na amoy mahimo ng mga good citizens in our society. With this, I'd like to wish that all of us will continue to cooperate, to give our best, for ultimately we believe that when we contribute, it will also be for the contribution, going back for the holistic development of our children. On behalf of the Governor, congratulations.
That was a heart-tugging message from Sir Sim Castrense, the person who represented our Governor Lalo Matugas, sending the message to all fellow Surigaonon during the Stakeholders Recognition 2020 of the Schools Division of Surigao del Norte. Thank you, Sir Sim, and thank you, Provincial Local Government Unit of Surigao del Norte, spearheaded by our very own Provincial Governor Honorable Francisco Lalo T. Matugas. Tomorrow we will be listening another message from our stakeholders. Just stay tuned. And of course, today we will be announcing one of the winners of our hashtag SDN Stakeholders Recognition 2020. Congratulations to Ma'am Rowena Paul Ejos. Ma'am Rowena Paul Ejos from Talavera National High School, Taganaan District. Along with her hashtag is the message, and I quote, "Thank you, stakeholders. Your support is our treasure. Congratulations, Surigao del Norte Division. We love you all." Unquote. Congratulations, Ma'am Rowena Paul Ejos, for using the hashtag. I will be reaching you out later this day for you to claim your load. Okay? Congratulations once again. Another winners for tomorrow and on Friday. Alright? isa na namang araw ang natapos natin dito sa Radyo Eskwela. Maraming salamat sa inyong pakikinig. Ako po ang inyong teacher broadcaster,